Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something just wasn't right? The outfit is fine, the colors work, but somehow, it still feels like you're not fully you. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. So many women over 60 tell me the same thing: they dress up, they put in the effort, and yet, something's missing. It's not always about beauty or style. It's about feeling like you still matter. Like people see you when you walk into a room. That feeling of being invisible, it's quiet, but heavy. You start noticing it in small ways. Fewer compliments. Less eye contact. People looking past you, not at you. And slowly, without even realizing it, you begin pulling back. Maybe you stop wearing those earrings you used to love. You stop choosing color and go for safe. You stop adding those little finishing touches, the ones that used to make you feel like you. But here's the thing. It's not your age. It's not your wrinkles. And it's definitely not your fault. So today, I want to share with you 6 powerful accessories that don't just complete your outfit, they help you feel more confident, more visible, and more like yourself. These aren't hard to find. You probably already have some of them tucked away in a drawer. And after today, I hope you'll feel inspired to bring them out again, not for others, but for you. Now, before we jump in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Comment below and share your city. I always enjoy hearing from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like these. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. Point 1. Pearl or light reflecting statement earrings. Let's start with something simple but surprisingly powerful: earrings. I know, not everyone wears them every day. Maybe your ears are sensitive now, or maybe you just got out of the habit. But let me tell you something, a good pair of earrings can work like magic. Especially ones that reflect light, like pearls or soft shimmer styles. They don't just decorate your ears, they brighten your whole face. Here's why that matters. As we age, the skin around our face gets softer, our jawline changes, and sometimes our hair lightens. That's all part of the natural process. But it also means that the way we used to frame our face no longer works the same way. That's where earrings come in. A soft, glowing pair can lift your face, visually and emotionally. Pearls, in particular, are beautiful on mature skin. They catch the light gently and bring a kind of softness that flatters every skin tone. And if pearls aren't your style, that's okay. Go for something with a little shimmer, a soft silver, a light gold, maybe even a hint of blush or sky blue. What matters is how they reflect light back to your smile and eyes. And let's not forget, you don't need pierced ears to enjoy earrings anymore. Clip-ons have come a long way. These days, there are soft-back clip-ons made for comfort. They don't pinch like the old ones used to. In fact, many women say they forget they're even wearing them. I once spoke with a woman named Linda. She's 72 and was a retired math teacher. She told me, "I used to save my pearls for weddings and church. One day, I just put them on to go to the grocery store. When I saw myself in the mirror, I actually smiled. I looked glowing. So now, I wear them all the time." And that's the thing. You don't have to wait for a special occasion to feel beautiful. You are the occasion. Sometimes, all it takes is a little light near your face to remind the world, and yourself, that you're still here, still radiant, and still very much worth noticing. Point 2. Light scarves or neck wraps. Now let's talk about one of the most graceful accessories you can wear, a light scarf or a soft neck wrap. Some people think scarves are just for keeping warm, but trust me, they can do so much more than that. A scarf is like a gentle picture frame for your face. It softens your look, adds a bit of charm, and quietly draws attention to you, not just your clothes. And here's something most people don't realize: the older we get, the more important it becomes to bring color and softness closer to our face. That's because the natural contrast we had in our younger years starts to fade. Our skin tone changes, our necklines shift, and our hair may become lighter or more silver. A scarf helps restore that gentle contrast and brings life back to your expression. And it's not about covering anything up, it's about highlighting what's still glowing in you. Now I'm not talking about heavy or stiff scarves. I mean something light and breathable, maybe a silky wrap for spring or a soft knit one for cooler months. Even a simple drape over your shoulders or a loose knot at the neck can turn a plain outfit into something that feels polished and special. Colors also play a big role. Placing a bit of color near your face can actually change how people see you, and how you feel. A soft coral can add instant warmth. A touch of lavender brings a gentle brightness. Navy is elegant and kind to the skin, it gives contrast without being harsh. These tones help reflect light onto your face and make your features stand out more gently. You don't need a whole drawer full of scarves either. Just 2 or 3 well-chosen ones are enough. Choose one that feels light and airy for warmer days, and another that's cozy but still elegant for colder weather. Bonus points if the scarf has a story, maybe something from a trip, a gift from a friend, or even one that belonged to your mother or grandmother. I met a woman once who wore her grandmother's scarf every Sunday, not because it matched her outfit perfectly, but because it made her feel connected. And you could tell, she walked into the room with such presence. That's the quiet power of accessories like this. They don't shout. They whisper, "Here I am." Point 3. Structured handbags. Let's talk about something you carry every single day, your handbag. Now I know, a lot of us just grab whatever's convenient. Maybe it's that same old canvas tote you've had for years, or a soft bag that's comfy but a little tired. But here's the truth, the right handbag can completely change how put together you feel. It's not just about holding your things, it's part of your presence. A structured handbag is one of those little details that quietly says, "I care about myself." And no, it doesn't have to be expensive or fancy. Just something with clean lines, a little shape, and enough polish to make even the simplest outfit feel finished. When you carry a slouchy bag, it can unintentionally make your whole look feel a bit messy, even when you're wearing something nice. A structured bag, on the other hand, adds a sense of elegance. It stands up on its own. It holds its form. And it gives off that gentle message, "I've still got it." Look for something medium-sized with a flat bottom, short or mid-length handles, and just enough room for your essentials. You don't need giant buckles or flashy logos. In fact, the quieter the design, the more timeless it feels. A soft leather bag in a neutral shade, like warm taupe, classic navy, or even a deep burgundy, goes with just about everything. Let me tell you about Carol. She's 68 and lives in Phoenix. She told me that for years, she carried a simple black bag that was just practical. But one day, she found a red leather handbag in a little boutique and decided to try something bold. "I didn't think a bag could change anything," she said, "but ever since I started carrying this one, people notice. It's become part of my look. It makes me feel confident, like I've claimed a part of myself again." That's what a good accessory does. It doesn't take over your look, it finishes it. And more importantly, it gives you a little lift inside. So if you're always reaching for the same old bag, maybe it's time to switch it up. Not for anyone else. Just for you. You deserve to carry something that reflects who you are today, strong, stylish, and still evolving. Point 4. Sentimental brooch or pin. There's something truly special about a brooch. It's not just a pretty piece of jewelry, it's a quiet little storyteller. Unlike necklaces or rings that most people expect, a brooch almost always invites a question. Where did you get that? Is there a story behind it? And more often than not, there is. For women over 60, a brooch or pin can hold so much more than sparkle. It can hold history, emotion, identity, a connection to someone we love, or a reminder of who we used to be, and still are. Maybe it's your mother's favorite floral pin. Or a quirky little brooch you found at a vintage shop years ago. Or something gifted to you when you retired, or reached a big life milestone. These pieces become a part of us. They don't just decorate a jacket or a scarf, they carry meaning. And meaning, especially at this stage in life, matters more than ever. You can wear a brooch in so many ways. On the lapel of a blazer, at the shoulder of a blouse, tucked into the folds of a scarf, or even on a beret or winter coat. It's one of the few accessories that can be formal or playful, subtle or bold, depending entirely on your mood. And here's something interesting. A study from the National Institutes of Health in 2022 found that older adults who wore heirloom or sentimental jewelry reported higher levels of emotional well-being. Not because of fashion, but because of connection. These small pieces reminded them of their roots, their values, and the people they love. That sense of grounding made them feel stronger, more confident, and more themselves. I remember a lovely comment from a woman who said she wore her mother's dragonfly pin every Sunday. She said, "It makes me feel like she's still with me. And when people ask about it, I get to tell them how incredible she was." That's what I mean by a brooch being more than a decoration. It's presence. It's memory. It's quiet strength. So if you have something tucked away in a drawer, maybe now's the time to bring it out again. Let it be seen. Let it be part of your story now. Point 5. Stylish walking shoes or flats. Let's be honest, by the time we reach our 60s, our feet have been through a lot. Years of walking, dancing, standing, chasing after children or running errands. They've carried us through some of the most important moments of our lives. So they deserve comfort. But you know what else they deserve? Style. So many women believe they have to choose between the two. That it's either comfort or elegance. That if shoes feel good, they can't possibly look good. But that's just not true anymore. Today, there are walking shoes and flats that feel wonderful on your feet and look polished, graceful, even chic. And don't underestimate what that does for your confidence. The shoes you wear affect your whole posture, and posture, according to researchers at Harvard Health, influences how others perceive your energy and even how you feel about yourself. The right pair of shoes can literally change how you carry yourself through the world. Start by looking for a pair with a wide toe box. Give your feet room to breathe. A cushioned insole is a must, especially for those long days out and about. Soft arch support or a gentle wedge can add lift without pressure. These little touches don't just make a difference in comfort, they change how you move. And movement is key. Feeling comfortable enough to go for a walk, meet a friend, explore the farmer's market, that's freedom. But if you can also feel stylish while doing those things, that's empowering. Now let's talk about color. Don't be afraid to step away from basic black. A soft gold flat or a nude loafer can make your legs look longer. Navy is classic, and even a gentle blush tone can bring warmth. These aren't loud colors, they're quiet confidence. Shoes that say, "I feel good in my own skin." Joan, a 66-year-old from North Carolina, told me something that stayed with me. She said, "I finally got rid of my old worn-out sneakers and bought a pair of metallic gold loafers. They were comfortable, yes. But something changed. People noticed me again. I didn't feel invisible." She didn't change her haircut. She didn't buy a whole new wardrobe. She changed her shoes. That's the power of honoring yourself in the small details. So if your current pair has seen better days, or just doesn't make you feel like you, maybe it's time to try something new. You don't have to give up comfort. You just have to find the right fit that makes you feel supported, inside and out. Point 6. Elegant sunglasses or eyeglasses. Let's talk about something most people don't even think of as an accessory, your glasses. Whether they're for reading, driving, or everyday wear, your glasses sit right on your face. They're front and center. And yet, many women treat them like just a necessity, something functional, nothing more. But there's so much more than that. Glasses are face framers. They surround the most expressive part of you, your eyes. They highlight your smile, your cheekbones, even the little twinkle you get when you're talking about something you love. And just like a great haircut or the perfect shade of lipstick, the right pair of glasses can completely refresh your look. You don't have to go wild with trends. This isn't about keeping up, it's about showing up as yourself. Maybe it's a pair with soft curves that gently lift your face. Or a light cat eye shape that adds just a bit of playfulness. Maybe it's a soft plum or rose gold frame that warms your features and makes your skin glow just a little more. A lot of women over 60 feel stuck in the same old frames, the ones they've worn for years. But sometimes, all it takes is trying something just a bit different to feel like yourself again. Not someone new. Not younger. Just seen. I remember hearing from Patricia, a 70-year-old woman from Oregon. She said, "I had been wearing these plain brown glasses forever. My niece convinced me to try a soft purple pair with gold details. The next Sunday at church, someone said, 'You look like someone famous.' And I have to admit, I walked out smiling a little taller." That's what this is about. Not vanity. Not trends. Just finding little ways to feel more like you, and letting the world see that, too. So here's a question: when was the last time someone complimented your glasses? Or better yet, when was the last time you looked in the mirror and thought, "These actually suit me"? If it's been a while, maybe it's time for a little update. Try a new color. A fresh shape. Something that makes your eyes, and your spirit, shine a little brighter. Because glasses aren't just about seeing better. They're about being seen. And you, my friend, deserve to be seen clearly, and beautifully. So now we've talked about 6 beautiful, simple accessories that do more than just complete an outfit. They help you feel like yourself again. Not a version from the past. Not someone you're trying to become. Just you, the you that still shines, still matters, and still deserves to be seen. And it's not about being fancy. It's not about dressing up to impress other people. It's about those little moments when you look in the mirror and feel that quiet yes. That spark. That confidence that says, "I still love how I show up in the world." Whether it's a pair of pearl earrings that catch the light, a soft scarf that frames your face, a structured handbag that adds polish, a sentimental brooch that carries your story, a pair of stylish flats that make you stand taller, or glasses that finally feel like you, each of these is more than fashion. It's self-expression. It's presence. And it's permission to take up space, with grace, beauty, and ease. So let me ask you, which of these accessories makes you feel the most confident? Is it a scarf with a memory? A brooch passed down from your mother? Or maybe those gold loafers that always turn heads at the market? Go ahead and share it in the comments below. We read every one, and your story might just inspire another woman watching today. And here's your gentle challenge for the week. Take one bold accessory you've been saving, and wear it. Not for a party. Not for a photo. Just for you. Even if it's just to the grocery store or a walk around the block. See how you feel. Notice how people respond. Sometimes, the smallest things create the biggest shifts. And if you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to stay with us, because in our next video, we'll be talking about 5 surprising color mistakes that can age your look, and how to fix them with a few joyful, simple swaps. Until then, take care of yourself. You're not invisible. You're radiant. And we're so glad you're here.